Cracking some nuts in the Dayton Ballet costume shop. This is Arts937. I'm here in the costume shop of the Dayton Ballet, and that's my développé. And now I will plie. And that's why I'm an actor, because clearly I can't dance. I have no center of gravity. We're going to talk to the costume designer, Lowell Mathwich, only full-time costume designer in the entire city of Dayton. He's a badass. So you are currently prepping for the Nutcracker. Right. Which is a pretty big show, right?
It's huge. It's huge. There are probably 250 to 300 costumes total. We built this version in 2003 and we just use them over and over and over again. And now this is the last year for this version of Nutcracker, and I'm in the process of trying to design a new one for next year. So we have to start all over again.
From start to opening of that process, how long does that take to design a brand new ballet?
It takes longer than I have. For this version, I hope to be able to start building in April or May. And it'll be on stage in December. I would like to, ideally you could start 18 months out. I'm thinking about costumes now, thinking about trying to help Karen come up with the storyline and the time frame, the time period, the set, that type of thing.
So in these initial meetings with Karen, you as the costume designer are actively helping to develop the story?
Yes, yes. Yeah, I mean it helps. It was the same with the last version that we did. A lot of the ideas for the characters and the variations and the family members in the party scene. A lot of it came from me. It's kind of a give and take, a kind of a play. I make suggestions and either they like them or they don't like them. To me, there needs to be a certain amount of logic in what I'm doing and what I'm designing, and so it helps if I can have a little bit of input into, how what the final storyline is.
So Lowell, as part of your badassery, not only do you design and build all of the costumes, you still get to use your former dancing skills.
I do. I have, for most of the years that we've been doing Nutcrackers, I've done the Uncle Drosselmeyer character. It's fun to get out there and be somebody else for a while. In this production that we're doing currently, we made him a dancing master because the production that we're doing evolves around the Schwartz sisters, which started Dayton Ballet. So it's Josephine and Hermine Schwartz. Their family is at the party, and also at the party is at the home of Jenny Weifenbach, who became Virginia Kettering. And they, as families, they knew each other and did some socializing together. So we decided to make the Drosselmeyer character a dancing teacher, and but he's a lovable uncle. Having been a dancer is such a great help for me as a designer. When I'm designing a costume, from the very onset, one of the things I'm trying to think about how it needs to be made, how it's constructed so that the dancer can move in it. Because I mean, what good is a costume for a ballet dancer if they can't move? Having been a dancer and worn stuff or partnered somebody that had a costume, you learn things. You learn that you don't put trim in certain areas. You learn that you don't put rhinestones in certain areas, because in the past I remember dancers cutting their hands on trim.
Now, my background is in theater, and they've always warned us to be nice to your costume designer.
You should.
Because if you piss them off, they can really make your life hell.
They can. They can. Actually, it's kind of funny. And I don't really cultivate it, but most of the kids in the school, or the dancers in the second company, the apprentice company, that type of thing, are terrified of me. Which is kind of nice sometimes,
Thanks for joining us for this week's Arts937. As you heard, Lowell is a little underhanded, so I'm going to help him out here and use this Bernina 1008 sewing machine. This is a sewing machine, right? All right.
Don't touch it.
Don't touch it.
Come back next week. I'm gonna ask him my question. Because I'm the host, damn it. Rolling. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Forgive me if I sound like a tool for asking this question, but this tool of fabric. You don't need to get in the moment, just do it. This is Tool.
That's Tool right there.
It's not a rock band. It's not what you hear through the wall.